What's up? Welcome into the Chat It Up podcast. It's so weird opening up a podcast, boys, because I always, on my live show, I'm so used to saying it's whatever day at whatever time. And when you're doing a podcast, it's really, time is what? Nothing.
Yeah.
What is time? What is day? Because anybody could be listening to this at any time, at any point of the day, or any day.
At any point in time.
Any point in time. I mean, like 30 years from now, somebody could just be searching around and find an old episode of the Chat It Up podcast, because this episode, I want to say it's going to have some life to it, because we're going to do something a little bit different today, but we are going to open it up with a little bit of NBA. But I'm Greg Larnerd alongside Mr. Chase Green. He's here today, but is he really here?
We're really here.
And we're lighting the fires.
We're lighting the fires.
We're
We're battling. We're homeowners. We're doing weird homeowner things. We're cleaning out garages. I got a sick forearm pump from just carrying around concrete blocks all day. I mean, not to get too graphic, but I blew my nose today, and there was definitely like some dust in there. I mean, a significant amount of dust particles and who knows what else coming out of this old garage. So it could get a little dicey the next couple weeks, boys. I don't know what kind of diseases I got now.
Oh my God.
Well, they'll bring that stuff over here.
Well, I don't think y'all are catching it. That's just for me. That's a solo
Keep
trip.
that mold in your house on your side of the table.
The asbestos.
Yeah, I got the asbestos. I got, probably some old like cockroach killer. Good stuff.
And then joining us to my left here is the one, the only Garrett Tolley. Looking like you ready for golf today, bro.
What up? What up? Yes.
Look good.
I'm ready for golf on Monday, our day off, 4th of July.
Nice.
So, but yeah, we're just rocking and rolling, man. Had a good time. Had a great Saturday.
Love it. Well, again, it's no concept of time here or day.
Sorry, guys.
But for reference, we are recording this on a Saturday. So we're hanging with you on a Saturday here. And that's what we do for you guys. We come in on a Saturday to make sure we get our pod recorded, because just to sort of take you all behind the scenes real quick, we did actually record this episode on Friday, but sometimes technical difficulties happen. And for whatever reason, we just had an hour and 21 minutes of silence.
That's all that was there, just videos.
It's generally not good for a podcast.
Mm.
Somebody's trying to listen to, if they don't hear anything. I would have reckoned we would have probably not got very many listens if I put that up yesterday.
Nope. There's more sound in a monastery than there would be on that podcast that you post. So
I love it. All right, before we get into anything, I just wanted to just pick your brain, Garrett, because and get your thoughts. You are the Dallas Mavericks fan, and it's NBA free agency frenzy that's been going on lately here. And we will get into some other things other than sports, is going to be the majority of it. But since you are a Dallas Mavericks fan, I have to get your thoughts on losing out on Jalen Brunson and him coming to my New York Knicks.
yeah, so it's a sad to say goodbye kind of thing. He did what was right for him, and he got paid to do it, to the RIP salary cap of the New York Knicks. Do I think that – so, I mean, we didn't even sit down with him. It was just kind of decided. So I could appreciate that from him, just like we're not going to lead this thing on. So we're going to miss him. He had a strong run, and it was an integral part of our playoff Western Conference Finals team. Is he replaceable? I think so. I think he's very replaceable, and I don't think that the likes of someone like Colin Sexton, who I think is a great candidate to come into Dallas, cannot duplicate what he had done in that series. The series is
multiple,
that he did that year. So that's where I stand on that. Sorry to see him go, but happy to watch him go to your team.
I'm sad to see him come to my team, especially at the money that we got him for, like $26 million a year. For somebody who's never been a consistent starter, I said this on the show this previous week, that it has sort of a Jerome James-ish feel to this signing. He had a nice playoff run. You take Jalen Brunson during the season, and he gets you, you put, him in a parlay to get 14 plus points. He gets you 15 or 16. It's like, yes.
Bingo.
Yeah, I mean, he's not hitting any home runs. He didn't hit any home runs until really the postseason when Luka Doncic was out.
Yep. And that was inconsistent. He had some games where he only had like 12.
Well, I feel like that was more when Luka came back. When Luka wasn't there, it was like he was the man, and they wanted Spencer Dinwiddie to be the guy, and he really came up a little bit short.
Well, in the Jazz series when Luka wasn't playing, he had great games, but he also did not have great games. Like what we needed somebody to step up. It's almost like he had 2 bad games, really beat himself up over it, and then played really well. So that ebb and flow might be a thing that you'll see in New York the way we saw it in Dallas.
Yeah, a guy that's never been a consistent starter, which he will get an opportunity to now, and somebody who in his career, yes, over the last couple of years, he's done better at scoring the basketball, but that's really all that he does. And to me, that makes me a little bit nervous to pay somebody $26 million. You give him a 4-year, $104 million contract for a guy who's never started. The only thing that he's really good at is putting the ball in the basket. He's not a tremendously good defensive point guard. He doesn't get others involved over the top. He doesn't average 7, 8, 9, 10 assists a game. He doesn't rebound the basketball. He doesn't even shoot the three well.
Nope.
It's just very disappointing. It's like the guard version of Julius Randle almost.
Oh, you don't want that.
No.
It's what we got, though.
I know.
It's like that good player that's like, maybe he'll get an all-star nod one time, but that's probably going to be it.
I really feel like the Knicks are that team that listens to the media so much, because how many times did you hear in this offseason, we've never really had a great point guard since, I guess if you want to throw out Starks or whoever. Marbury. But Marbury's time was all right, not compared to what he was before, but he had a good run. But you look at it from their perspective, it's like, well, you know what? We're going to get you a point guard. And it's Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson. Or banged up Derrick Rose. Or I just feel like they, as an organization, I don't know how you do it, buddy. I know that I'm living in mediocrity in Atlanta, but dang, bro, it's tough. I feel like at least sometimes other teams are trying, but this one, it's a good comparison to Jerome James sweepstakes, because it was kind of, let's pay this guy an unreal amount of money I really don't know how he makes an all-star team.
Yeah, as at the point guard position, that is very difficult.
Yeah,
very difficult.
You're going against Luka. You're going against Steph.
Well, not now. He's in the Eastern Conference.
So, real quick, let's run down the East. So,
yes, right.
Trey,
it's all good.
Trey, is he better? Is Brunson better than LaMelo Ball?
No.
I
would take LaMelo.
You have who other teams are out there?
I don't even know if he's truly. Look, I know this guy can't stay on the court all that much, but is he truly better than Malcolm Brogdon?
Yeah.
Probably a little bit better.
A little bit better.
But I love Malcolm's defense. I love what he can score the basketball as well. He gets others involved a little bit better, I feel like. Is he better than Kyrie Irving?
No, but he might end up somewhere on the West.
Is he better than Fred VanVleet?
No.
Because he's already an all-star. So.
Yeah. Is he better than Drew Holiday?
No.
Is he better than Darius Garland?
No.
Not better than Trae Young. Not better than LaMelo Ball.
So my question would be then, where does he fall on? He's a scorer, so that's where he's going to be primarily focused on. R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle. Is he going to be the top scorer on the Knicks? Do you think he falls to like third? So you just paid basically $30 million a year to somebody who's going to be third on scoring? Is that what it's going to look like?
I think it's going to be RJ first. I think RJ is going to continue to ascend. I think we've sort of already seen the peak for Julius.
Yeah.
I think if Jalen with a little bit more of an opportunity here to maybe run the offense a little bit more, the ball, as you know, GT, went through Luka basically last year. The ball can kind of go through Jalen because I think he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot more. And heck, maybe he will get more of an opportunity to be a playmaker, get others involved and things like that.
Yep.
So he's going to have as good of an opportunity as he possibly can here in New York City to have an impact and be good. But are those numbers going to be impactful? Are those numbers that he's going to put up lead to wins? Or are they going to be empty stats? That's what I'm a little nervous of.
Yeah. Because with Brooklyn going down, there are opportunities because the Miles Bridges stuff is tough. That hurts Charlotte a lot.
Yeah.
So there's open doors. Like they can definitely, that's if I don't think Julius is going to be as bad as he was last year. There's no way. You can't go from that type of season he had 2 years ago to that. I think it's somewhere in the middle. I think he's going to adapt. I think he kind of had that. I got to be the stud in New York, which, dude, it's every Hooper's dream.
For sure.
Come
Yeah.
on. Yeah. I mean,
he was an all-star.
and
Yep.
you said it best. I mean, dude, that all that team comes into Brooklyn and nobody gave a rat's ass
No,
because it was the Knicks.
the
were
Knicks were
doing
actually good. Yeah.
And Julius Randle was this shining hero of Gotham. And I don't think he goes back to what he was last year. So he adjusts. He is a guy you can do pick and pop, some pick and roll with. Not exactly a lob threat.
No.
That's what we got Mitch Rob for.
That's what you got Mitch Rob for.
4 years, $60 million.
Straight cash, homie.
Yeah.
But so you're going to find a team that can definitely, and I'm with you. I think Brunson's going to become more of a playmaker. The big thing for New York is RJ has to ascend fast now.
To an all-star.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think he can. I mean, he's got the look, the skill set, huge jump from year 1 to year 2. But man, he's got to go quick now.
Well, 3 to 5 are usually the years that you find out the most about the guy and whether or not he can do that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he has all the talent in the world. We'll find out. The Knicks in general just seem like a team that you don't. What was the stat? It was every champion was from either Texas or California for the last,
a very long time.
For a very long time. So, unless you're in those 2 states,
Yeah.
history's against you for quite a bit of time. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Are the Bucks the only anomaly?
I think so. I think it was.
Well,
maybe it was
the
Western,
Celtics also have won championships. I don't remember exactly what that
what
stat
the stat
was.
Maybe it was a Western Conference Finals. That's
Yeah,
what
maybe it was a Western Conference team
That's
to
what it
win
was.
the NBA Finals.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
As either from Texas or from California.
gotcha. Okay.
For like 30 years.
Yeah. Wild.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You just going back to the Knicks real quick, you look at the bench as well. I mean, they're going to need they don't have a lot of depth there. I mean, you're talking about Emmanuel Quickley kind of being the main backup at both point guard and shooting guard. I like Emmanuel Quickley. He's going to have to quickly ascend. Do I have that? Nope.
That's about
There it is.
is.
Got
There we
it.
know.
We're figuring this pad out. And then you have Obi Toppin, who made some splashes last year. If he can develop an outside shot, he just kind of reminds me of a bootleg Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
He's a massive individual.
Super athlete.
And he's a local guy. He came out of, where did he go to college?
Dayton.
Dayton. That's in Ohio.
Yes. Very good. Look at you.
Look at
But
me.
he really
Nope.
he really
There we
came
go.
along. He really did come along.
I don't have faith in Obi Toppin.
You just can't play he and Randall together. You can't do it. So that's another part is you have Randall has to play himself. This sucks. This is part of the business. Randall has to play himself into an asset you can trade. Because I really don't think that because Toppin's going to be way cheaper. Randall just has to play pretty well, but enough to be like, we can trade him for something.
I'd almost rather give up Obi Toppin, to be honest with you.
Well,
I just don't have faith in him.
It seemed like Randall wanted out last year and a lot of like locker room talk kind of stuff. Like he was like getting ready and dressed outside of the locker room. He wasn't interacting with the rest of the teammates. So that maybe it flips. Then there's something better chemistry wise with this team that they have now. But it just almost seemed like he wanted out. And that's why he didn't play to his standard. He got paid. And then just like Zeke Elliott, just what happens.
Got paid and got laid. That's it.
Yeah. Nothing else happens. I think they both probably got laid before they got paid for quite a long time.
Probably.
I mean, he was a Laker before too.
Yeah.
It's true.
He's
And
been
New Orleans Pelican.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We had him in there in New Orleans.
Well, he's been married to his high school or his college sweetheart.
Yeah, so he's hopefully not betting up too many women
No.
outside of his marriage.
Yeah.
He's got a kid. Kid always comes to the game. He's very cute. Seems like a good dad. So I don't see
Yeah.
Julius as that
Yeah.
type of dude.
No.
Yeah, that's true. Because let's be honest, some of the ladies in New Orleans, could get a little dicey down there.
What are you saying? I dated a girl from New Orleans.
Like we said, we stick to what our topic was.
She wasn't from New Orleans. She just lived in New Orleans.
Yeah. There's just that place, smelliest place on earth.
It's tough.
Ugh.
Maybe go to the wrong places. There's some nice places
there's
in New
definitely-
Orleans.
No.
There's a nice part.
Bourbon Street, though? Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. You been to Bourbon Street?
Once, but I was like 15.
Oh, it
No,
doesn't
So
count.
that doesn't really count.
That doesn't count. That's like going to Vegas when you're 10.
Yeah, I mean, it was still cool though.
I've only been to Cancun, but it was when I was 6 months old. Does that really count? Did I actually go?
Yeah.
physically, yes.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, does it actually make a noise?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it does. Actually, I think there's a lot of physics to that would confirm that. But
Big tree fall hard.
Little G. Party hard?
What if
In
your parents,
Cancun?
what if your parents like, we accidentally gave you a shot?
That would explain a lot,
like
probably.
Yeah.
after we finish
a
every
lot.
margarita, we just put you in the little goblet.
Yes.
And we just pass you around the table with it. We're just all little tips.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If my family if I had a picture of like everyone in our family, all small children, like in a giant margarita glass or something going around, probably wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, But that's okay. That's why I love them. It's all fun.
That's it. All right. Well, let's move on and let's get to the non-sports portion of the podcast. Who wants to go first?
Garrett
wants to jump in.
All
right. So what we are doing is we are going to be doing a little chatted up chat pack questions of the day. So we got 3 of us here today. We're each going to pull a random card. There's a random question on said card. If you don't like the question, you can put it back and try a different one. But see if you can pick us out a winner and something that would be thought-provoking and that you'd like to know from all of us.
Okay. So I'm going to ask this to you.
You're going to ask this to us. You're going to also answer it yourself.
Okay. All right. I have drawn my card.
Well, if you don't like it, put it back. Because there are some duds in here, I'll tell you that. That's a yes. Put it back.
I mean, that's just a really philosophical question.
Yeah, we don't have to get that deep.
Let's try this
Pause.
It's not what she said.
Okay, here we go.
All right, perfect.
If you could routinely bypass 1 hour of the day, which 60-minute time slot would you gladly skip?
Probably like 4 to 5. 4 to 5 in the afternoon, I think I would just skip because it's just after lunch. It's before dinner.
Yep.
Sort of end of the work day. Like, let me just get out of work and let me just skip that hour. I think would probably be
That's a good one.
My take.
For a guy who has to be in the office pretty much the whole time. Yeah. I mean, me and Chase both have pretty autonomous schedules. I don't always have a 4 to 5. Sometimes my days.
See, that's probably why the answer is going to be different for all of us.
So I would say mine would be probably, I don't have a set wake up time, but like I do press snooze probably for a good 30 minutes to an hour as far as getting up sometimes. I think
30 minutes to an hour.
That thing gets cranked, and I don't know why I do it to myself, but I would either say that or Bliss's alarm clock from 2:30 to 3:30 a.m. Actually, give me that one.
I was gonna say that's your answer.
I'll give that because that wakes me up every time from 2:30 to 3:30, and she presses snooze on 2 different phones with 3 different alarms going. I mean, it sounds like the chimes of a church bell in our bedroom at that point. So yeah,
okay, before you answer, Chase, let me just follow up with this question here. That do you guys ever, when she has that schedule, she's not going to have that schedule for much longer, correct? Or is that's now the morning? Schedule. That's the new schedule. Okay, got it. So do you think that you will find yourself possibly staying in different bedrooms at any point? Because she's got to get up like that crazy early?
No.
You'll just deal with it?
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, not enough to sleep in a different bed.
Yeah.
That's a good enough amount of time for you to go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it's 4:15, that's a tough spot.
Yeah.
You're
just close enough.
Yeah.
It's like
depending upon what you have to do the next day.
Yeah.
And wake up for.
So there's a lot of times where I don't wake up till like 8:30, 9 o'clock. If I don't have like my first appointment of the day is not till like 10 or 11. There's not really a rush to jump up and start. I can take
Gary can work from home.
Yeah, I can work.
Gary works from home. Do you ever go into an office anymore? Or is it all strictly from home?
Right now, it's all strictly from home. So I'm a fan of work from home life, remote life.
So nice.
It's great.
You can do your job from anywhere. Do it from anywhere.
Yep. It is nice.
What hour of the day would you get rid of, CG?
So kind of like how my schedule works. I am becoming a morning workout guy, but so my work day usually starts about 8:30. I start trying to schedule appointments in the morning when I've not gotten filled up. So I'll work till about 10, scheduling appointments. Then we got a call big team call every morning at 10. And then if I've not filled anything up, I kind of schedule a few more for that hour. So get a little lunch. But that 2 to 3 o'clock lull for me, because usually, people are like, yo, you scheduled 2 o'clock appointment. Good luck with that. There's not a lot of people home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, okay?
Yeah.
Very few times, like once a week, I might have a 2 o'clock. Usually I start about 3:30 or 4. So that 2 to 3 o'clock lull, there's just nothing because I'm like, I can't start anything. I can't go anywhere. I need to be here. Got to get ready. But, I really only need about a 30-minute window to start, get set up, get my fancy light up. So I got a nice little radiation on me, But that 2 or 3 o'clock hour for me is just a snooze fest because, sometimes you get it mixed up. You're like, I'm going to watch an episode of something. You're like, well, I don't got that much time. Can't really do that. I need to kind of get in work mode a little bit now.
Yeah.
So I would skip the 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon because, usually get a little bit of, because now I'm getting a little tired. Been up since 4:45 or 5.
Is that like why you put the light right there in your face? Is because like you're going to be like the savior to their mortgage insurance?
Yeah.
Needs.
I sell life insurance and I'm taking care of them at their worst hour, baby.
They see there's a halo that he has like just dangling from the ceiling, like on top. They got the light hidden.
This man he's got a perpetual halo hanging over his head.
Always,
he's
baby.
A saint.
Oh yeah,
he's a saint.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Him and Rocco.
Rocco is a true saint.
Yes.
True saint.
Yeah. He's man. I'll tell you what, I love that dog so much.
It's a good dog.
So great.
He's a good boy. He's
so
a good boy.
Great. He loving the still?
Oh, your boy, he loves to lay outside in the sun.
Just laying out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's tanned up already.
Yeah.
Tanned up, shredded up.
But always can get a little more tan,
Skies out, thighs out.
Skies out, thighs out. You got to look good for the dog park.
That's right.
Them honeys are out there, baby.
Yeah.
He doesn't really, he's pretty antisocial over there sometimes, but he just kind of does his own thing, gets his steps in, runs around a lot, sniffs a couple butts, and then plays a little bit. And then dog starts barking at him. He's like, we're not doing this.
Too old for this.
I'm too old for this fighting and barking around stuff. He's like, let's get our steps in. Let's pee on some stuff. Dad's gonna
bark the territory.
I go and sniff a couple of treats, and softy old dad's gonna buy these $6 bones for me, and I'm gonna do it because I'm probably like 2 drinks in. So I'm like, let's do it, buddy.
$6.
That dog is retired, basically.
Oh, he's living the good life.
He's got Social Security coming in his pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Pockets.
Yeah,
I
see what you did there.
Yeah, he's got that coming.
Well done, Gary.
Here all week.
Good answer, baby.
Well
Good
done.
answer.
All right, Mr. Green. I'm gonna let you go next. While you're picking, I will say this about the 2 to 3 o'clock hour. That is right after my show. Usually, one of the times where I've tried to be most productive because I know I've only got the studio until 3 o'clock. David and Wells are coming in hot behind me. I got to make sure if I need to get stuff done within the studio, recording or something like that, I got to get it done right there.
Yeah. Is that where you like do all your like scheduling of appointments and not appointments but guests?
No. I usually do that. It's just random times. I don't really have a time where I set aside to do that. That's just kind of randomly with whatever I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot.
Okay.
I will say I kind of wish we had
Miggy.
Maybe Miggy would be great, but also I wish we would have like maybe a few minutes to even research this. But I think we'll be okay with this crew.
Oh boy.
All right. If you could live in any house featured in a TV or movie, whose Adobe would you call home? Think in terms of physical house, not household environment.
Who's Adobe?
That's what it says. But it
means house. And
it
means house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was confused by that. I was like, are we talking about like a
they just
editing software?
Show or movie?
Show or movie.
Show or movie.
Yeah.
Maybe Smart House from the Disney Channel.
Wow.
Movie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the Jersey Shore House. Those are the first two that came right off the top of my head.
Smart House went evil though. That's like AI coming to like destroy all
iRobot.
Yeah. So it's a good one.
House or let's see.
I'd probably say the Shore House from Jersey Shore.
And beers.
Yeah. Right on the beach. Got the hot tub up top, right on the boardwalk.
Mm-hmm.
Big, nice area outside. Grill. Big setup with the food.
I like that.
Smush room.
Smush room.
Smush room. I'm trying to think.
There's a movie called Ex Machina.
Yeah.
That I've seen, aside from the AI robot that ends up killing the guy who owns the house, but don't want that in there. But it's like one of those like Pacific Northwest house that's like it kind of tucked into the woods a little bit, has like a river, very serene. Like the house is kind of modern, but it's got like kind of like a I don't know, like just a very clean, manly, just stoic kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. Now I'm definitely gonna get called out here on this one. But
Oh boy.
go ahead. Yeah, is that?
Yeah, I mean, off the top of my head, I mean, I think the worst house would be the one on in Quahog for Family Guy because I know Peter's going to run through the friggin' walls every single week.
Not a
That
great
would be
home.
that would be the worst one. So no, I wouldn't want that one, but I'll take the Ex Machina one.
What
That's a
about
good one.
what about the Happy Gilmore house?
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, it's
Old
a big ass
school,
house.
Big ass house.
Yeah.
Good neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, they've probably got some good neighborhood vibes out there. Probably a good 4th of July party.
Oh, probably definitely a good 4th of July party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not too late though. You're done by 8:30, 9 o'clock
Mm-hmm.
on that crew.
I did start Hustle today.
Ooh.
What you think?
And get a chance to finish it. I got like 20 minutes left after he got burnt up by Kermit again, and Kermit starts to talk smack about his daughter and how he needs a real man to be her daddy.
Yeah.
And he just right next to his face and then walked out. I had to turn off because I had to go to the get my hair cut.
There's some good parts left.
Yeah.
It's like 20 minutes left.
There's some good parts
And
left.
Kermit is Anthony Edwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Edwards.
He's a good actor, isn't he?
He is a very good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got star power even
Mhm.
outside of the game of basketball, but also being a super athlete helps.
Yes. Doesn't hurt.
No. Oh man. I'm gonna do this.
I'm excited for this answer.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Bring it on. 50 Shades of Grey. That guy's apartment is the coolest place I've ever seen in my life. Yeah.
Hear that, Hannah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need to make some upgrades to the house here. Maybe a playroom.
Yeah, I'm thinking not exactly that. I'm not really into that weird stuff. It kind of scares me a little bit. No thanks on that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah. But if you want to get a 50 Shades of Green shirt,
like it. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. New merch. Shout out and chat it up site.
That's amazing.
But yeah, I'm always a fan of the incredible penthouse apartments. I'm a sucker for those in movies, or even if I've, real estate shows, whatever. Those are always awesome.
Very different answers. Very different answers. We have Party Boy over here. He's got the Hawaiian shirt on.
Yep.
You got me. I'm just send me away and get me away from society in general.
Yep. You want to live on the Pacific Northwest coast.
Yeah. And then we got you, who kind of like up in Manhattan kind of thing.
Yeah. Where were they at?
I don't remember.
I think they were Seattle.
Seattle? Come to my little abode.
Dude, you can come. We'll swap houses because I need my away time.
Hey, look, we'll just do weekends and every other week, every other 2 weeks, every other month.
Yeah.
You get your away time.
You need to come. You and Bliss come out in the city.
Yeah, just take over. We'll take Rocco. We'll bring our 4 dogs, and they all weigh about the same.
Well, let's be honest. Like all the dogs would just stay at your house near the beach. You got the land.
That's true.
I'll just come up there and Rocco. My ultimate dream is for him to buy him a small place that has like an automatic dog feeder.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
I could just let him run, just have him a house. That's all he'd ever want. That's his dream. Go run on the farm, come back. He doesn't leave his place. He's the best. Like he's never gonna run off.
Have you not put in a doggy door yet?
He has only been in one house with the doggy door, and he's like,
Not for me.
"You're opening this door for me."
Okay.
He's a high class hoe.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, we're past those days. He understands that he rolls the roost in a lot of ways. Because I was seriously at the bank thinking about it. I was like, "This is a $9,000 investment that I have given my dog." Because otherwise, we really don't need it. Like, it's nice to have the deck, but
you're going to use the deck. You're going to use the backyard.
You're going to use the backyard, but if you didn't have the dog, though, it's not that like it would.
Do you really need the fence?
Do you really need the fence? Like the patio, yes, but the fence, like,
kind of closes it off, and like you can do some other, like you can plant some stuff in there, and you
Bliss want a garden? Oh, not Bliss. I mean, geez, Hannah.
Not really. I don't think we don't get enough light back there for the garden thing.
Yeah.
Hydrangeas grow in the shadows.
Oh,
by the way.
Yeah.
Look at you. All these
I just know things.
facts.
This
random facts.
Yeah. It's been
Love
a lot.
that.
It's been a lot of time.
Yeah.
Randoming.
I think we mentioned on the podcast. That's what you bring to the show. That's why we love having
the
you
intangibles.
on. Yeah. All right. Here's our last question for the show. Of all the little things and simple pleasures in life, which do you enjoy most of all?
Simple pleasures.
Simple pleasures.
Mm.
I think I had a moment of that last weekend. Sam and I got a chance to go to the beach by ourselves. No family, just us two. Later in the day for a couple hours. Went in the water, cooled off, came back, and just kind of sat out. Wasn't too hot. Wasn't like we're baking out there. Still kind of wet from the water. Just kind of hanging out, being by ourselves, having a White Claw, like with the ocean kind of coming at it. That was a nice little moment.
I've got one kind of similar as far as like the weather goes, but some of these like sunset, like just driving home, like either find a good playlist or a good pod. Like if I'm coming back from Saudi, like 20-30 minute drive, windows rolled down. You know, if we got rock in the back, you have to roll the back windows down. Windows down, good music, sun setting in, especially like when you're coming up from like, if you're coming back from Hickson on 153 and you come down the hill and you're going into Chattanooga, you see the mountains, you see the cityscape. Dude, that's such a good feeling.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Those are good. I mean, yeah, anything really outdoors in some serene environment. Yeah, you definitely can appreciate. But the first thing that came to my mind was just like a one wipe poop. Like you're just like,
it's a good one.
It just comes out. You know, you the one wipe and it's like there's
Clean
nothing on it,
release.
and you just flush it and you're moving on. Like that's like one of those little moments. Just like I just saved me about 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
And a lot of
and
pain.
It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying.
I'm sorry. Like,
That's amazing. That's a great answer.
You said simple pleasures.
That's a great answer.
I'll take that. Take that all day.
Great answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, and I think like another one, specifically with like you guys plus Miggy, is just kind of like when we were at your engagement party, just kind of hanging out at the Ottawa Club, standing around the fire, having a cigar, just in a bourbon, you know, just hanging out.
Good company kind of thing.
Yeah, just chilling, you know.
Few jabs at each other.
Yeah,
Those
of course.
Are fun, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Yeah. Especially like if there's fire, little toddy, little drink. It's always good.
Can't go wrong with that.
No.
Certainly can't go wrong with the Chat It Up podcast.
No, you can't.
With the
and
boys.
the chat pack. I like the chat pack.
Chat pack.
We should keep bringing those.
We certainly will.
Chat pack segment
Do
every
like
week now.
One every week at the very end.
Yep.
Whoops.
Big fan of that.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and we'll try to do more of these. Hopefully, we won't pick the same ones. I'll try to keep these sort of at the end or whatever it is. But that's going to do it for the episode today. A little shorter than we normally do it, but you know we'll keep it tight for y'all.
Yeah.
Because I know you like to keep it tight, keep it right. All right.
Okay, there we
Cool.
go.
Got it.
Oh boy. Magical.
That's how we'll send you off. A nice magical evening.
Well, magical even. Garrett, where can they follow you on social media?
They can follow me at Garrett_Tolley on Instagram or Garrett Tolley1 on Twitter.
Don't even bother with Twitter.
Yeah,
Chase.
good luck. He's a burner. He's basically a burner account.
Yeah.
I'm at MCGreen423. You can find it down here at the bottom too.
And for me, at G_ESPN Chat, the word with G, Monday through Friday, noon to 2 on Chattanooga Sports Leader. Have a great day. We'll come back with another episode very shortly because I think we are going to get Jace on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot for that. Yeah.
Is that confirmed? I don't even know his last name.
Not confirmed.
Okay.
But I did support Jace Cochran's. He had a fantastic feeling t-shirt, and it doesn't shrink either. It's one of those nice, like almost like Pima cotton, bro. It's nice. Good
Beautiful.
color, good fit, you know, tone the arms. Out there with my cinder blocks carrying around today. I mean, sure, I followed it up with Zaxby's, but whatever. All right.
All right. We'll work on Jace, but yeah, we're gonna have a local guest hopefully for next week, whether it's Jace, whether it's some sort of coach or a GM of some sort of business. If you know somebody who would want to get involved locally here in the Chattanooga area on the podcast, feel free to hit any of us up on social media. We'd love to chat with you about it. Chat it up. We out. Peace.